I've forgotten my book. New in stock we have a Toyota Hilux 2.5 D4D Icon double cab pickup. It's four-wheel drive, it's 2016 on a 16 plate, one owner with full Toyota service history. Fuel economy, urban 32.8 miles per gallon, extra urban 42.8 and combined 38.7, which is pretty good really for the size of the vehicle. Top speed of 106 miles per hour, 0 to 62 time of 15.2 seconds, 142 brake horsepower engine, and it's 16 valves. MOT until the 26th of the 3rd 2020, has only just been serviced really 31st of the 1st 2019, so excellent car. It's got one or two handy extras on it. Front and rear parking sensors, it's got a reversing camera as well. It's got headlamp wash or high pressure headlamp wash. Multi-spoke alloys, I think it's got Bridgestones all round. Yep, certainly on this side. The aluminium side steps, the chrome backings and door handles, rear privacy glass. It has the Truckman top, which also has these roof bars on. It's a split folding back here. Now, I'll just put this down. This little tailgate is quite heavy really, so you need to get hold of two hands. This is the interesting bit. I always find these pickups are great, but when you've got the Truckman top on, you can't just go around the side and lift tools out. So it ends up with this here, trying to reach over and unless it's gardening tools with long handles, you can't get to it. However, this has got, it's called the bed slide, and it's 1,000 pounds it will hold, evenly distributed. So you basically just get hold of that, pull it out like so, load your stuff onto it here, and of course you can reach the back here and then just slide it all back in. So that's a really handy addition, and as I say, it's about 1,000 quid for that extra, so really good for somebody else having paid for it and to come as fitted. Where these double cab pickups score is obviously the rear seat, so you can get 4 or 5 people in the vehicle and all the tools in the back there. Nice and comfortable. It does only have a lap strap across the back, not 3 inertia reel belts, but there's an inertia belt at either side, and as I say, the seats are nice and comfortable. Ideal for 4 people, at a push 5, but it's a lot of these vehicles, although the actual pickup part of it has been used for carrying work stuff, the cabin is really nice, and a lot of them they're absolutely battered. This isn't. It's nice. It's got overmats, and it's also got the rear privacy glass in the back. You've got a heated rear screen here. You can see out the back. You can see straight through and out the Truckman top. So it's a really nice example. I'll just take you for a ride in it. Remote central lock-in, we've got 3 keys, 2 remotes. That's always a good sign. One still in the plastic, never been out the drawer at home. Proper ignition lock. Good cup holders. I'll just explain the service history to you at the moment. Now, it has got a full Toyota service history. However, this is the book we've got, and I always go on about service receptionists, and I don't understand how this book has got to this with one stamp there. I can only assume that they've stamped it and then somebody's filled the mileages in of the others afterwards, but we are chasing it up. We have got confirmation that all these have been done, so we're going to get all that done, but it has got a full Toyota service history. As I say, The standard of service book stamping in main dealers is abysmal. It's absolutely atrocious, and it's the most important thing in the dealership. As I say, if you don't get your book stamped, what's the point? You may as well not pay for the service. It's just ridiculous. But anyway, this has got a proper service history, but we will get the book stamped. I'll just take you for a drive in it. I do quite like these pickups. There's something that you can use as a car. They're as nice to drive as a car during the week, and you can put everything in the back, and it's separated from the occupants, so it doesn't really matter. You can have a clean and a dirty area, take your overalls off, chuck them in the back, and get in a nice clean car. It's a really good idea, a good compromise. We've got sat nav. It's a CD radio. It's got Bluetooth hands-free, also Bluetooth audio streaming, air conditioning. We've got four-wheel drive with a high and low range there, so really handy for building sites or whatever. You know you're going to get on, and you know you're going to get off whatever you go and park. So I always say these pickups never have a fantastic lock to lock. It's always big exaggerated movements, but they're all the same. Again, I'm assuming it's for going over building sites or rough ground. You don't want every little rut chucking your steering wheel all over the place, and so I can understand it. Nice steering. Feels faster than the 0 to 60 would suggest. Car's done 52,826 miles at this moment in time. Real nice Toyota gear change. Front central armrest we've got here with storage space in. Don't think there's anything else in there. Got a power socket down there. Just, also the heated rear screen and heated door mirrors. Not sure whether they'll go in at this moment. Yes, they will. Some don't go in when you're doing over 30 miles an hour or something. So power folding door mirrors. We've also got high pressure headlamp wash, which is here. You just press that. Only works when your lights are on. Your light switch is on the left hand side, wipers on the right. It's a very nice driving position. The seats are really comfortable as well. Yeah, that's better. Real nice and comfortable. The USB socket, USB in down there. While we're stopped here, just frighten this guy to death behind it. There you go, we've got a reversing camera. You just see him pulling up. I'm thinking, oh no, what's that idiot in front doing? Electric window switches are here, front and rear. We've got rear privacy glass, we've got the aluminium side steps, alloy wheels, Nice kind of matching insets to the dash around the radio, and also the door cards, steering wheel. Bit of a long throw gear stick as well. Quite a tight bend here. No, nice enough. Not too much roll. Just see what the M6 is like. There was a terrible accident here the other day. So it was all blocked. That the loading tray or roller, or whatever you want to call it, slide, as it's called. That is a really good idea with the Truckman top. As I say, sometimes when I'm photographing pickups and I put my camera equipment in the back, then as you brake it, of course, it slides forward, and it's almost impossible to reach it. Well, it is impossible to reach it without getting in the back. So that slide, as long as you don't have to do an emergency stop at any stage and all your tools go flying forward, then the slide holding up to 1,000 pounds of evenly distributed weight is an excellent idea. It's quite a rough surface as well, so it's not just going to, every time you put your brakes on it, things aren't just going to slide off it. We've thought of everything. Give it some gas, see what it's like at 70. It has the roof bars on the back, so I'm assuming, although I'm not 100% sure, that you would be able to get a roof box for that, but bearing in mind the Truckman top is fastened onto the vehicle, so you just have to check. Make sure the drag wouldn't be too much for it. There we go, we're doing 70 miles an hour in 5th gear, 2,000, about just less than 2,100 revs. Nice and quiet. Car's not doing much more than ticking over at 70 miles an hour. So it's really, really nice to drive. Fairly high up getting in. You've got these grab handles just to help you. Just put the sat nav on. There we go, nav. Just confirm you're not going to be distracted. So that's the nav there. I'll show you how to pair your mobile to the system and stream audio, and also set the nav when we get back. Come off at this next one. And make my long overdue run to Starbucks. I'll just check the now this is just as this vehicle's come in as well. It does need a clean out in the back, but Lance will sort that out. Doesn't need too much doing. Probably needs a couple of little bits T-cutting here and there, and a good wax, and it will look like new. That's another option, or accessory that I like, this top tint. So nothing quite large circumference wheels with high profile tyres, so usually you get a little bit of roll going around the corners, and this is nice. Soaks up the bumps, nice and pleasant. The police seem to be going for black vehicles now instead of white. Here we go, this is always a good test of body roll coming round here. So where it would normally be probably a quarter of a turn of the steering wheel to take these little bends, it's more like nearly a half. Buzzards up there. It's certainly a lovely vehicle, and it's something that you could use every day. Not like pickups used to be. And when I kind of worked for Peugeot, we had the 504 pickup, which was a fantastic pickup, fantastic, very, very hard working vehicle. But you go over a little bump and it would jar your fillings out. Not that I had any back then. It's fun to drive. It's a nice vehicle. Truckman top's got rear. Oh, well, it's got privacy glass as well, so you can't really see what's in the back, hidden from prying eyes. So while we're in this traffic jam, that's the sat nav. You can just click that for media. You see there, just click it again. That was on Bluetooth, so you've got AM, FM auxiliary. Click over there, Bluetooth, the sat nav, telephone. I think what I'll do, I'll finish the test drive here, just pull over and show you how to set the sat nav. Sure, I can see something coming there. Yep, that's another advantage of this high driving position. You can see over the vehicles in front.